Hey everyone, and welcome to part 14 of Half-Life 2. I forgot the name of the game there for some reason. But yeah, as I was saying, oh, I do have some outlines on me. That's weird. Last time I said that, oh, and they both just died. Anyway, we're gonna battle gunships while this is going on. I'm gonna continue my thoughts. As I was saying, this game does something that no other game does, and that's shows you the progress of the achievements, which is something Steam does, or at least the Valve games on Steam do. Voice cracking. And it just, why don't games do that? Like, you could be accidentally doing an achievement and you've got no clue. Like, you could be, like, say there's an achievement in the game for, like, killing 1,000 or killing 100 enemies with a certain move, and you get to like 989, right? And then you suddenly like, I'm bored of doing that move. Like, oh, what? Or sorry, 89, not 989. It's not 1,000, instead of 100. Well, you know, you're like 10 away from doing it, and you don't even know. Whereas, I'm not saying it has to tell you every single time it does that, because this game doesn't do that. This game will tell you, like, a certain milestone. Like, if you have to kill 50 enemies in a certain way, and you kill 10 of them, then it'll tell you you've killed 10 of 50. And you didn't even know you were doing that. Then it won't tell you until you get 20, or even, you know, 25, 15, whatever. 30, 40, you know. So it makes you think, like, wow, if I keep continuing doing this, I will get an achievement. I've achieved something. I'm not going to do that with my life joke. Let's just run out of funniness. Anyways, so today in this chapter, we are going to head into chapter 9, which is known as Nova Prospekt. Yeah, great name there, guys. So we had chapter 1 point insertion. So I'm just trying to gabble on until we've killed this thing. So chapter 1 point insertion. Chapter 2 I read the letter day. Chapter 3 was root canal. Chapter 4 was water hazard. Chapter 5 Black Mesa East. Chapter 6 was Ravenholm, or we don't go to Ravenholm. Chapter 7 was Highway 17. Chapter 8 was Sand Traps, and then we're getting on to Chapter 9, which is Nova Prospekt. And remember, there are 13 well, actually, technically 14. The game only says it has 14, but technically there's 15, because the last one's the credits. But the weird thing is, after Chapter 9, it's not Chapter 10. But we'll get to that when we get to it. Anyway, we're about to enter Nova Prospekt. Well, we are in Nova Prospekt. Luckily for us, a hole blew in the wall. Very convenient. Oh, head crab, hi. As you know, there are no antlines with us, but I'm sure there are antlines here. Anyway, we're getting introduced to a new sort of enemy here. Turrets. Yes, before, they were very famous for being in Portal and speaking all the time. They were in Half-Life 2. They were actually in the original Half-Life as well, but they're sort of like, you know, you handle them the same way. You can, I mean, with the gravity gun, it's miles easier to carry them. And my antlion friends are actually still here. They must have taken a different route. Route canal, huh? Because in Britain, we say route. So if we pronounce it the British way, chapter 3, root canal, it just is route canal. Doesn't really make sense. I saw a comment recently on a game, on like on a game, like a video for a game, and G man, is G man. I'm sure that's not gonna give you creeps. I'm sure that's gonna end up fine on the recording. Anyway, so here we go. Some nice things. Comments. Another outline guard. Really, I think the game sort of underestimates how easy these things are to beat the antline guards. Not saying they're easy. What I'm saying is, the game gives you so much open space. Like, I'm gonna say right now, in this entire recording of this playthrough, or even when I normally play the game, only one antline guard gives me trouble. Alright? And when we get to it's actually in it's in Nova Prospekt, the chapter. Nova Prospekt, but unfortunately I don't think we cross it. It's just right at the end of Nova Prospekt, so. Oh, barnacles are back from, I think the last time we saw those was Water Hazard, so. Our friends are back. Head crabs are back as well. They've actually been here the whole time. So I mean, you could say they've disappeared since we're even home, but there's like certain places you can stop off in sand traps, and they're there. So anyway, there's some turrets around here. It's pretty easy to get lost in Nova Prospekt. Sometimes I've played through the game and gotten lost, and I'm like, no, where am I supposed to go now? This is where G-Man was, as you can see, where that was the window he was standing at. I didn't bring attention to it when we were in the game. Did I not edit out that one? Oh, I did. It was a very late edit though. I need to be good at it. I need to really. I remember it was one night. What was it? It was like 3 in the morning, and I was like, you know what? I've got nothing to do. I'm not tired. Before I go to bed, I'll just edit all the footage I have. In fact, I was about to edit some of the footage for Half-Life 2 Episode 1, which I'm probably going to say officially now is going to be my next LP. And it's a lot shorter. It's not going to be, what's this one, 23 parts long? Let me double check. Hang on. 23 parts long. This LP is. So we've got 9 technically after this. 8 parts. So that was an easy kill on the antlion guard there. So we don't need to worry about it. They give you all this wide open space here, and you really don't need it if you just use the explosives. You know, you just use explosives. Sorry, I got a Facebook notification on the bottom. I was like, oh. Anyway, yeah, look, antlions spawn out in Nova Prospekt. They apparently build burrows in solid concrete. You know what? I'm complaining about a game that's had an aliens crossing in the world. I mean, it's possible, right? I mean, sure, there's no Black Mesa anywhere in the world, unfortunately. Well, I mean, fortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna say right now, Nova Prospekt, the game's starting to get boring. Not to say it is an action-packed build, it's just you're doing the same thing. Sure, there's a bit of plot in the next chapter, which I think starts next episode. That's what I'm gonna check. Why did I click Windows Explorer? I've not used that since like 2014. Yeah. We sort of get on to the next chapter next time. Oh, gee. And then there's a really annoying thing in part 16 when we get to it, but ooh, there's a reason I really hate the next chapter after this. Which a lot of people just assume is chapter 10. Unfortunately, chapter 10 is the chapter after that. Oh, I died a lot in this area. I mean, apart from the bridge area, like in terms of combat places, you'll die a lot in Nova Prospekt. You will. Anyway, let's see what's on this monitor. Oh, Combine setting up turrets and they're coming after me. And an antlion guard, another one. As this place is overrun with antlions. Unfortunately, the bug bait doesn't work on antlion guards. Oh, we've got our achievement progress. So where's this button? Open the door. That's really all Nova Prospekt is, this entire chapter, even the building itself. Before the next chapter anyway. Nova Prospekt is just go through the prison. Or, well, what was a prison. Go through the building. If you see a gate that needs to be unlocked, go another way. I used to get stuck here. I used to die here a few times because I didn't know you could see this grate against the wall. Just crawl through. They actually bring light to Gordon Freeman's grate crawling in the next part. Or not next part. In the next game, episode 1. So you're sort of like, how do I stop this? Don't use any of this. Why am I using the bucket? Can I use the bucket? You can use the bucket. I thought you needed to use the spade. Or the shovel. Anyway, I always know there's an enemy there right now. Hey guys, how's it going? Oh, I'm really low on health. I did edit out all deaths, so, because I think just deaths hold it back. Unless it's a game where you've got a life counter. Alright? Where there's a life counter to show that when you die... Oh, you died here, by the way. And I'll be sure if we ever get to Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, I'm not gonna edit out any deaths. Unless they're like repeating ones. Like I die in the same area a few times. I really need to test play Sonic before I do it though. And it's not coming for a while, guys. I plan, before I do 06, I plan to tackle Adventure 1 and 2. I'm not gonna do Heroes or Shadow the Hedgehog. I've never bothered to beat those games. Secret Ranks, well, you already know. I've never beat Unleashed either. I don't think that makes it right. The best thing about Sonic and the... We're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog here. I kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog, right? I'm going to say it right now. Even though it's an unpopular gaming opinion, I'm not one of those... I wouldn't say Sonic fans, but I'm not one of those people who think all the bad games are good. Nah, God, there's some bad games. I mean, I used to hate Adventure 2 for a while. Which I now see is... Before the boost gameplay came in, when it was just... Right, when it was original 3D Sonic, it's the best original 3D Sonic game. In fact, it's some people's favorite Sonic game. When people say they started off with Sonic, I'm telling you right now, the first Sonic game you've ever played, if you've ever played a Sonic game, right, it was either Sonic 2 or Sonic Adventure 2. Reasons being, Sonic 2 is critically acclaimed as one of the best games of all time, and Sonic Adventure 2 was the first Sonic game on a Nintendo console. The first game I ever got that was Sonic Adventure 2. So, I mean, there you go. I'm a millennial, so millennial cringe videos. Haha, I'm not like the rest of them. It's like it's a disease or something. I mean, according to some people, it is. But, so here we have Dr. Breen's really, really begging us to stop now. I mean, he will start really begging later on. I say around chapter, not chapter, I'd say around part 22, 23, but that's right at the end of the game anyway, so. He'll really start to beg. I mean, he'll try not to show it, but he really is. This is the point, he's trying to be like, I'm very disappointed in life right now because there's this guy. Anyway. Yeah, there's this guy, there was a turret in there at one point, I remember. So this thing here, you see on the monitor is a stalker. It's horrible. That thing is, I think that's what Combine soldiers look like outside their uniforms. That thing that was on the bed table. These are Combine elites. They're the white guys with the red thing. Normally, if you play Prop Hunt on Gary's mod, you'll play as a combat elite, but it might be skinned differently. I think. He's talking a lot. I mean, if you want to really read what he's saying, you can read the subtitles. You can pause if you want. That's normally what I do. If I ever play a game, there you go. I got the achievement that they've been telling me about for ages, and I got 10 Gs for it. How about that? Well, this isn't my real Xbox Live account. For some reason, I paused the game. Yeah, I didn't edit it out. Oh, maybe I did actually. Oh, I did edit a bit. Never mind. I did it a bit. Anyway, we're coming to the end of this part. As you can see, this monitor's a bit flicky. They're in the kitchen. There's a guy there. Anyway, continuing onwards. Not for very long though. We're gonna get to the end of this part. Yeah. I mean, I want to thank the one subscriber who's not made themselves known because they don't make their subscriptions public. Anyway, apart from that, I'll see you guys next time. All right, where we finally finish Nova Prospekt. See ya.